got pulled over by the police. I don't think you're supposed to be up there. I feel like a Christmas elf. So happy. I feel like a new woman. These past 7 days have been interesting. Well, these past 7 days have been interesting. Good morning, it is Thursday and I'm only just starting the vlog for very good reason. I'm going to give you a quick summary of how my past 7 days have been going. So, as you know, when Hannah was here, I had a car accident, and then that very same day, my boyfriend also had a car accident, so that's 2 cars. That's all in process, but it was just one of those things, there's just more admin to sort out, you know, it's just one of them things. So we're sorting that out, thankfully. I'm so glad I had a dash cam. I mentioned in Hannah's vlog how important it is to have a dash cam. If you don't have one, probably get a dash cam. They're like £200, but they're so worth it because years ago when my old car got written off, it saved me like probably £11,000 because I had evidence. So I'll link the dash cam below. So that was the first thing. And then on Friday, I think, I was happily unaware. We just cooked our dinner, we were chilling, just about to watch some Big Brother, and I looked at my phone and Mum was like, have a great night tonight, and I thought, what am I supposed to be doing? It was 7:10 at this point. All of a sudden realised I was supposed to be at a like Cirque du Soleil show in the town centre at 7:30. It was 7:10 at this point. So cue the mad rush. Luckily I was in my clothes because usually at that point I'm in my pyjamas with no makeup on. Luckily my boyfriend wasn't in the bath and all we needed to do was like secure the cat and run. So we like ran to the theatre. I just dumped my car in a random parking space, so I'm terrified I'm going to get a parking ticket, and we made it with literally 30 seconds to spare. I sprinted to the doors, told the lady, she took us up to our seats, sat down, I literally went to move my coat and then the curtains went up. So again, a very chaotic moment, but we made it. All I need to do is pray that I don't get a parking ticket. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a parking ticket kind of situation, but it was the town centre. And then on potentially Monday morning or Tuesday morning, we thought, you know what, we're going to have a nice treat. My boyfriend had the morning off, so he made us cheese toasties with pulled chicken in them. So delicious. I've been fasting, so I don't eat my like food until 12. Got to 12 o'clock, had my cheese toasty, so good. But by like 5 p.m, it was repeating on me. I knew I was slightly dairy intolerant, slightly. Turns out, I think I was a lot. So either it was the cheese toast or I had a stomach bug. So anyway, the past like 72 hours have been fun. So I'm hoping that that was a stomach bug rather than cheese because I love cheese. Maybe it was because I ate cheese on an empty stomach. I don't know. And to top it off, my mum very kindly went to the pharmacy and got me something. She asked them. They prescribed me like this thing that they said was to relieve, you know. Turns out it was a laxative. So when I realised that, I don't know why I blindly took that medicine, I just trusted the pharmacist's advice, clearly shouldn't have. When I realised at like 8:30 in the evening that I'd been taking a laxative, the rage kicked in. I was starving, I was in pain. So I got in my car and I drove to the local like late night pharmacy, showed them the bottle. I was like, you can't prescribe me this, it's a laxative. Anyway, long story short, I got the thing that I needed. I got some medicine, bought myself some plain chicken, plain rice, so at least I could try and eat something. And then on the drive home, literally 3 minutes round the corner, I was on the phone to my mum just updating her that I'd got it sorted, looked in my mirror, and the police were behind me. I moved out of his way because I thought, oh, he's obviously trying to get past me. And he followed me. So turns out he wasn't trying to get past me. It was me that was the issue. So I was like, oh my God, mum, the police are behind me. I'm going to have to pull over. So she was like, stop talking and hang up. Obviously I was on my hands-free, so it wasn't the phone. I knew it wasn't that. However, when I saw his lights in the mirror, I realised I'd not got my headlights turned on. And obviously at 8:30 at this time of year, you need them on. So in that 3-minute journey home, because I was scared I was going to myself, I got pulled over by the police because they didn't have my headlights on. Honestly, I know I said in my previous vlog I felt like I was in a sitcom, and it's continued. Like, I've been driving for 10 years and nothing like that has ever happened. Luckily, the guy literally spoke to me for less than 20 seconds. I like word vomited the reason why I was driving home in a hurry, which I don't think he needed to know, that TMI, but you know, it's me, I'm an oversharer. He's like, no worries, love, I'm gonna just do a vehicle check and you can get on your way. So here I am, driving home, thinking, what is life? I got pulled over by the police. Is that going to be on my record now? Like, I was joking to my friends, like, is that going to be on my notes? Pulled over by the police, but let her off because she was about to shit herself. So that's been my past 7 days. I think I'm on the other side of the illness. I hope I don't have a criminal record. And it's Thursday, but I do have 4 potential work days ahead of me because my boyfriend's working this weekend. So we're going to get stuff done, and we've got a mix of house admin and work admin. So I'm going to bring you along for the ride, but I just had to start this rambly clip with the chaoticness that is my life currently. All right, let's get back to the mundane. The washer is beeping at me, so I need to go and put the wash in the dryer. Times like this, I'm really valuing the mundane, I'm not going to lie. Look at how cute these are. I don't know if I ever showed you them. Me and my boyfriend painted these little canvases. They were like £1.50 for a set of 2 canvases with the like little tiny pots of paint. Cute little date night idea, and they had Christmas ones. They're from the range, if you're wondering. I'm realising I need to still take it a bit slower today because after just doing those two little tasks, I feel a bit queasy. So I'm gonna make sure I'm staying hydrated, and then next job, I'm gonna make the bed. Not done that yet. And also need to take the Halloween decorations down. I'm realising I've not got much energy in my body after not eating. So anyway, whilst I was ill, sort of made the most of it because I can't sit down and do nothing because I am a workaholic. So I continued my crochet Christmas craziness, and I finished another project. This is so cute, I love it. So it's just a man's scarf, 2 different colours, really simple, and it didn't take anywhere near as long as the previous one I did. Can you hear Gus shouting? Because the stitches were thicker. So I only now have 3 Christmas presents to go, and as I'm filming this, it's the 2nd of November, I think. So I think I'm on good terms. I just have to like be really selective and logical when I'm picking like crochet patterns, because I can't be having a complicated one because it's going to take me too long. I feel like a Christmas elf, a crochet Christmas elf. I'm just in the process of trying on some bits from Boohoo. By some, it's literally 2 things, and I thought I'd show you. So these first ones they're both just black trousers because the ones that I've been wearing are like, I've just overworn them, they're kind of falling to bits. They've got pockets. Oh my god, instant love. These ones feel really nice. They're kind of like a thicker, like thick linen. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Stretchy waistband, very important for me. Pockets. The only thing is they are a bit long, even for me, and I'm 5'8". I'm sure these are from the regular range rather than tall, but I think these are quite nice. I like them. They fit nice, they're comfy. I'm all for I'm all for trousers that feel like pyjamas, because being uncomfortable is not the one for me. So these ones are a pass. I like these. Now, I definitely didn't need 2 pairs, but I mean, if these are good, 2 pairs of black trousers, I feel like that's very sensible of me. Oh, okay, so these are lighter for sure, and these feel more summery, they're more floaty. I feel like they'd show any lumps and bumps, but also very cute. Oh no, I'm gonna end up with 2 pairs, aren't I? Okay, so I like how these feel. Again, we've got pockets. However, I I don't think they fit my body shape very well. I think because I've got big thighs, it's kind of like pulling this bit of it strange. These feel so nice, really good quality, really comfy, pyjama vibes again. However, I just don't think they're doing the thighs any good. But if you're a slim thighed gal, I think these could work. Not the ones for me. I'm so glad these are the ones are as nice as they are. Woohoo! Success. That's the first time in ages I've bought trousers and actually kept some. They're like big bum, big thigh issue is real. Can anyone else relate to that? If you can, let me know where you buy trousers from. I'd love to know.
Hi, can I take your order, please?
Hi, could I have a large chicken select meal, please?
3 or 5?
5, please.
Yeah, what drink?
Diet Coke, please.
Get any dips?
Could I have the sour cream one, please?
Get anything else?
And some ketchup, that's it, thank you.
Next window payment, thank you.
Thank you. So excited. Has anyone ever thought, like, what do you do if there's an emergency in one of the cars in the drive-through? Because I'm very much stuck. There's no way I can, like, move out of anyone's way. What do you do? McDonald's thoughts with Alice. How thrilling. Hello, thank you. Is there sour cream in there as well? Thank you. So happy. You know, it's been a long day when I end up sat at my desk with my legs up. I feel like my legs are just going to permanently be like crunched together. I sit so weird at my desk. I say that as I'm literally sat with my legs up. But it is now 10 to 6 and I've nearly done everything that I wanted to do. I think I was overshooting it a little. And of course I had my McDonald's break, which was great. I feel like a new woman. I'm so happy about it. So I've done all of the reels that I want to do plus one. So I aim to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've actually done 6 or 7, I think. So that's really good. I've just sent one of them to Hannah because it features the Sunnyside Christmas design. Just want an opinion on what it looks like. It's basically the, sorry, Gus just distracted me. It's basically a screen recording of when I was doing it, and I've been editing this together and I completely forgot how much time we spend on the designs. I literally go into every single little thing and change each colour. I change all the vectors and stuff. So yeah, if you've got a doggy, if you are interested in any of that, I'll leave Hannah's link in the description because I worked on the patterns for those, so it's very exciting. So I'm just going to wait to hear back from that. I've got 2 more things I want to do, and I'm debating whether to do them now just so they're over and done with. The first thing is I need to do my month review thing. So I don't know if you've seen, but in my ClickUp, I do like a one-to-one with myself and I need to do the monthly one. I've just said that out loud and realised if I do it now I'm going to end up rushing it because it's the end of the day and I can't be bothered. So I might move that to tomorrow. And then I also want to go into my accounting software and look at my income for the past year. Well, for the past tax year, I guess. Because like I printed this off. I'm not going to show you the numbers because I think that's kind of personal, but I printed this off and you can kind of see there's squares on it for the different months. Hopefully you can't see the numbers on there. There's squares for different months. Obviously it's this way around. And on those is a summary of what I've earned each month. And I feel like it's quite interesting to break it down like that. I've always kind of avoided it a little bit because if I start thinking about it as like chasing money, I won't enjoy it. And obviously I know the ultimate goal of having a job is to be able to pay the bills, but I also want to enjoy it. So if I like overthink the money too much, it stresses me out. So it's trying to find a balance, but I've realised I need to check it up. I use QuickBooks, if you didn't know. I love QuickBooks. I've used it for years and years. I actually paused it whilst I had that office job briefly, and then I've got it back and I've missed it. So, and I actually used their customer service yesterday and they were really, really helpful. So I'm going to go on to do that, I think, with it for the end of the day. That won't take 10 minutes, right? I like that it's got like all the reporting tools, so I think I'll just be able to press a button. But it's been a successful work day. I've ticked a lot of things off. I've even done 2 loads of washing. Ow. I still want to fold the washing, which is my worst task. And I think we're going to go cook dinner. And that's the end of a productive day so far. My brain kind of hurts, not going to lie. That's a record for me getting the reels done in time. I'm pretty proud of myself. shouting? What's up? You got a lot to say. I love you so much. I love you. I love you, sweet boy. You're the sweetest boy. I love you. Good morning, it's Friday and today I'm going to take the Halloween decorations down. I think I mentioned it, I didn't end up doing it yesterday because I didn't have enough energy in my body after not eating. So we're going to do that. I've spent the morning doing the most boring tasks. I literally just stayed in my comfies. Yeah, were you doing boring tasks? Gus has been very vocal today. And I worked out my income per month, what came from brand deals, what came from AdSense, what came from client work, etc, etc. Like the most boring part of my job. And I always put it off, but there's always like a couple of points of the year I'm like, what am I earning? I don't really fully know. Like as long as I pay the bills, I'm pretty okay. So I've done that, I've done the monthly tracker, and then for the rest of the day I'm actually going to work on the pattern workbook after I've done the Halloween decorations. I've got until about 5 PM because my mum and grandma are coming because we are watching a firework display tonight and having stew and Yorkshire puddings. Stew and Yorkshire puddings! I don't think you'll like them. But yeah, I've got some exciting news about the pattern workbook, so I'll tell you about that in a bit when I'm on my laptop. But for now, let's just quickly get rid of all this Halloween stuff. It's feeling very cluttered. Does anyone else get to that point when you've got festive decorations up, like seasonal things? After a while, I'm over it. I'm at that point. Gus behind me. You can definitely see him. This is what he does to this blanket. He like sucks on it and then makes biscuits on it. And apparently it's for a really sad reason, but it's really cute. Apparently it's because he left his mum too early when he was born, so it comforts him. He's got the 4-leg biscuit making action going on as well. I can't deal with that boy. The past couple of hours have been a bit of a mad rush. I've just realised I've left a light on upstairs. Go and sort that out in a second. I've just announced the pattern workbook on my stories. I think everything's working okay. Hopefully if anyone spots an issue, they'll message me. But I created 3 different stories. I'll put them on screen actually. I made them on Canva, just sort of announcing what it is very briefly and a bit of a summary and then a link to a wait list with the date. So as you can see on this last one, the launch date is the 16th of November and I'm very excited. I have been working on this workbook for a long time and I just keep putting off the launch. So what I've done is I've basically given myself just under 2 weeks to get it done, which is very scary because it is still, most of it is still in my head, I won't lie. Like I've done the fundamentals, but I need to like put it all together and make it legible for everyone else. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. So if you're interested in learning how to create patterns, in the workbook there'll be 3 different tutorials on how to create 3 different patterns. There'll be like differing complexity, so there'll be like beginner, medium, advanced, a bit of a crash course on Adobe Illustrator, and it will come with the elements that you use to create the pattern as well, because I realised I needed to make sure everything was copyright free, so I've made the elements myself too. So if you're interested, I'll leave the link in the top of my description for you to sign up to the email list. I'm now feeling very overwhelmed all of a sudden because I've just pressed go. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick snack and then I've got about an hour until my mum and grandma are coming for the fireworks. So I'm going to put my head down and no doubt the next clip, if I remember, I'm going to try my very best, will be either the stew or the fireworks. Either way, it's going to be great. Grandma's here.
Hello.
I've got mum's phone torch lighting us up because it's pitch black. We're all wrapped up. I've got the hat on that I made. I have to make sure I tell everyone
Oh,
that.
look at me, look at Grandma. Grandma's well covered up, darling.
All wrapped up. Mum's here as well. Where are you?
I'm here. Hi. With her bubbly hat.
Yeah, and we've got sparklers later, so we're going to watch the show.
We are.
play with some sparklers, and then have a stew. What a night.
And Yorkshire puddings.
And Yorkshire puddings.
Oh yeah, don't forget the Yorkshire
I've mentioned
puddings.
that many times in this vlog. That's been keeping me going throughout the entire day. I have been at my desk for a fair few hours now. I'm having a no face makeup day, so excuse the poor skin. I'm trying to learn to stop picking it, but it's an issue. Hannah's just telling me about her IKEA haul. Very thrilled for her. I think when Hannah came last week, she went home with so many ideas of what she needs for her house and probably a very long shopping list. But I've been doing exciting laptop work, but not exciting to watch really. I've written out or rewritten out the guide for the pattern workbook that I mentioned. I announced it all last night. A few people have already signed up to the waitlist for it, so thank you so much if that's you. I think I already mentioned I'll leave a link in the description of this video. That doesn't sign you up to anything. You're not like obliged to do anything. It's literally you'll get an email when it launches and then you can decide, and I'll probably send an email a little bit before with some more information so you can be like fully informed, but it's not like a full-on sign up, you must get this, you know? So yeah, I've rewritten that and it's actually so hard. I'm so used to doing like video stuff where I can ramble, but trying to make it sound understandable to someone who doesn't understand the concept yet is quite difficult. So what I've been doing is I've been like voice writing it. I've been like saying it into my phone and then it's been writing it on my screen, like dictation. But then when it does that, it doesn't add any punctuation, so then I have to go back through it and add that. But I've been finding it much easier to like speak it as if I'm filming a video. So I've gone through, I've also just paid £25 for a Grammarly subscription for the month. I won't be doing that on the regular. That is literally for this, just so it can hopefully catch any typos or things that don't make sense. Obviously I'm going to do like user testing of some sort. I feel like I might reach out to some people and see if they want to test it for me just to see if it makes sense. But I've got a very long to-do list and I keep having to catch myself from getting overwhelmed. Like before, when I didn't have this deadline that I'd set myself, I'd just instantly be like, right, I can't deal with this, I'll do it tomorrow. And then I just kept doing that over and over again. Whereas now, because I know I have to, I'll have a minute of like, I can't do this, it's too much. And I'm sort of stepping back and reassessing and figuring out why I'm finding it too much. Am I making it too complicated? And I was doing that. I had the InDesign file open, which is where I'll be making like the pretty looking PDF. And I was like trying to figure out the layout and what to write and blah, blah, blah. And I realised the first thing I need to do is get all the text and then lay it out. I was sort of doing it backwards. I was like rushing to doing the pretty design things, which kind of makes sense because that's all I want to do. So I'm going through now and just rewriting all the descriptions for the tutorials. So one of them is written and done, and I'm gonna aim maybe to do the other two today, and then that's like the main point of the course is written out. Then I'll just need to go back through and like fluff it up a bit, so there's little like top tip bullet point things I want to do, and sort of I drew like a very bad thing in here of like how I'm gonna demo how the pattern works, like how the squares fit together, so you can visualize it. So I want to do that for an intro. I'm just word vomiting now, aren't I? Anyway, basically my brain's full of stuff. It's a miserable and rainy Saturday, but I'm gonna go and get myself some soup, a couple of slices of bread. I'm gonna have half an hour, maybe watch Married at First Sight, and then we'll tackle it again. Let's see what Gus is doing. He was being so cute this morning. He's been full of energy. Anytime we try and make the bed, he attacks it because he loves playing under there, but I have a hunch he's going to be asleep on it somewhere. Yep, here he is. Oh, sleepy boy. This bed was only until you walked all over it. You're so cute. All right, I'll leave you in peace. I'm going to go get soup. You can stay there. No need to follow me. Everything's okay. What soup should I have? Lentil and bacon, carrot and coriander, or chicken broth. I'm thinking chicken broth, that feels like nice and warming. Let me know, do you warm your soup up on the hob or do you do it in the microwave? My boyfriend is a very loyal hob user. Personally, I'm too impatient and I don't want to stand there and stir it for like 10 minutes. It's probably not even 10 minutes, is it? I'm just being lazy. But I'm just happy pouring it into a bowl, sticking it in the microwave, and there you go. I hate pouring it out. Does it look slightly like vomit? Yes. We're going to pretend I didn't just see that. Oh dear, I've made a mess. Bit of bread. What a top tier lunch. I don't think you're supposed to be up there. Cheeky boy. What are you doing? He's literally never got up here of his own accord, ever. You helping Mum? I need some help. I've got lots to do. Anyway, hello, it's Sunday. I have been working this morning. I actually woke up early with my boyfriend because he was on early shift. Gus is about to knock the camera over. Gus, you're in the way. So what I've been doing, I'll insert a clip, but I've been connecting my phone to my laptop and it just sort of automatically does this. I didn't realise it did. And I'm voice typing, I mentioned it yesterday. So I'm like talking through all the instructions and then editing it in Google Docs and Grammarly. Gus is just up to mischief. I also got a clip of Gus earlier fighting with the Sharpie. So funny. I've got about an hour and a half left of work and then we're going to go to my mum and dad's for Sunday dinner and I'm very excited about it. I can't remember the last time I woke up early to go to work on a Sunday. Usually I just take my time. Needs must, and I've set myself such an intense deadline. Look at him. Excuse me, you're also not supposed to be on there. If I do actually tell him forcefully, he will get off. Gus, get down. Get down. There we go. You're cheeky. He knows he's in trouble. He's hiding. You need to add a background colour. To do that, go to the rectangle tool, click anywhere on your canvas, and in the panel, type in 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres directly on top of the originals. With the new top doodle still selected, open the transform panel, window transform, and after the X value type in +10, then press. Also with the colour you desire. Yeah, you can also use the swatch squares your desired colour. Wow, thank you Grammarly. I literally spent the rest of my workday just talking to myself in my office, which when I think about it is literally my entire job, so I've got a problem. But the Sunday dinner at Mum and Dad's was so good. I'm so upset, but I forgot to take the gravy boat that Hannah bought me and my dad mentioned it. So next time I will take the gravy boat. But yeah, it was delicious. After dinner we played a Barma Llama. We'd not played it before and it was so fun. So I highly recommend that. I'll link it below. After dinner, me and Mum crocheted like the grandmas we are. And we watched Planet Earth, I think it was called. And it was very cute and wholesome. So yeah, it was a lovely Sunday. I then used my DIY bath bombs and made a toxic green looking bath. But it was very relaxing, very wholesome. Let me know what your ideal Sunday is. I'd love to know in the comments below. And then I'll also know that you got to the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next week for another one.